Hello. Now, I bet you've all wondered, what's the deal with this unconventional petroleum? Now, unconventional petroleum is when oil is extracted or made using methods that are different from the conventional methods, for example, oil wells. Now, I bet you didn't know that, did you? Hello, you're watching Geology Rocks, Processes and Oil with me, Adam Moore. With me today, on my left, is my team, Mr. Peter Northern, comedy by day, pimp by night, geology all the time. Funny guy. On my left, or my right, is a very good friend of mine, Mr. Nib.
There are countless facts, and we're going to hit you with them now.
It is estimated that there are 1.2 trillion barrels of conventional oil left found.
However, there are 3.6 trillion estimated barrels of unconventional oil left to be found.
There are many different types, methods for obtaining unconventional oil. I'm Adam Moore. This represents oil. It's very viscous, as you can see. Now, if we move over, you can see the heavy oil is less viscous. Now, what's all this fuss about heavy oil? Now, because the oil is very thick, it's very difficult to refine. So, what we do is we dilute it. This makes it more viscous, but this is very expensive. Now, where do we find this heavy oil?
I'm standing on top of the biggest oil rig in the world, and I've got a fact for you. 90% of all heavy oil reserves are found in the Ocanaga River in Venezuela.
The next method is coal and gas conversion created by synthetic fuel processes. It creates a low energy yield, however, it has a high cost of transportation.
Oil shale, an organic, rich, fine-grained sedimentary rock, contains significant amounts of kerogen. Technology extracts hydrocarbons and oil shale gas. Kerogen can then be turned into shale oil by a process called pyrolysis, or hydrogeneration, or thermal dissolution. Pyrolysis, hydrogeneration, or thermal dissolution. There are 3 trillion barrels of this shit in the US of A. There are frozen gas hydrates present in the ocean floor. When melted, they release a methane gas. This can be used in the production of unconventional oil. Look at the methane. Methane. Look at the methane. Methane. Hi, it's me again, Adam Moore. Now I think you've pretty much heard as much as you can hear from us. I'm now going to pass you on to my good friend. I realise that was a picture of Commander Shook.
The question is, what is the difference between unconventional and conventional oil and gas prospects? And I guess the easiest way to answer that is, conventionally, geologists have always searched for places where oil and gas has been pooled up and is available in large, I don't like to say like caverns or anything down there, because it's not like that. They're held in sandstones and rocks that are porous, but they're held in a pretty restricted area. Shales are the actual source rocks. Okay, they're the stuff where the oil and gas is being, they're the kitchen, all right? That's where the stuff's being cooked. Sandstones are the pantry. That's where you store the stuff that's cooked already. The problem with the shale is it's not permeable. The oil, it's being cooked in there, but unless there's a fracture like this, it can't get out. You drill horizontally, you turn the bit and you drill horizontally. And you start drilling. You've got a kilometer of hole going along here now. Then you go to the end of that hole and you start fracturing it. Crack! And you do it again. You crack, crack, and you do it all the way along that whole thing. You've just busted the out of a kilometer of the stuff. And all of a sudden, 7, 8, 1,000 barrels a day is coming through that hole. It's called an unconventional oil play, and it really is it's on the forefront of what we're doing, down on the East Coast in New Zealand right now. We're just not waiting for it, like I said, to get into reservoirs. We're going down and taking it before it's ready to go out.
These methods may
Here, slight hazards could arise.
mass amounts of water is used to extract the oil.
Huge amounts of water to extract the oil.
When extracted, lots of energy is wasted.
Lots of energy is wasted.
CO2 and greenhouse gases are emitted.
This is bad.
Also, chemicals can get into the groundwater.
Oh, God.
Diddling, 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 diddling.
Silhouette,